get this kick started off. I am Butters, and I was wanting to start a motovlog for the longest time ever and could never actually afford the gear. But now I got me a purple Panda mic, and it came with pretty much all the necessities for being able to do motovlog, obviously other than the GoPro that I'm using. GoPro Hero 4 Silver. I look like shit today, don't look, but it's been raining like all morning. It's barely 5:30 and it finally stopped, and I'm hoping it stays stopped for a little while, because I'm not that into riding in the rain. Damn, freaking visor keeps fogging up. I was thinking I'd start this off with a little bit of some stuff about myself. See how that goes. First of all, I am 23, I think. I always have to ask my wife how old I am, but pretty sure I'm 23. I've been riding since I was like, I think 9. I think it was like at least 9. I started out with a little PW80 Yamaha 1994 or something. Pretty old little tiny bike. But I rode the crap out that thing. Had to rebuild the engine and everything else. Got it off of eBay for like 800 bucks. Went over to, I was living in Kansas at the time. Had to drive over to Oklahoma City, I believe is what it was, to go pick it up. But man, it's really nice out right now. Beautiful. But on my bike after that, I mean, I did nothing but dirt, and this is my first on-road, I guess, dirt bike, pretty much, dual sport, whatever you really want to call it. But yeah, my next bike, I think it was a CRF 80F, and I can't remember what year it was. Yeah, I can't remember what year it was, but I ended up having that for a while. I don't remember too much about it for some reason. But after that, we had traded the 80 in for a CRF 150. And it was just a little trail bike, so I didn't have much power or anything, and I was always watching, you know, motocross stuff, and I was from Kansas, so we had mostly just sand dunes and stuff to ride on, and that little trail bike, I probably had it for a few years. We went trail riding in New Mexico and a couple other places. But once we got on the sand and the sand dunes, and then went to Dodge City, rode in the riverbed up over there a long time ago, it just didn't have any power whatsoever. What the hell? Didn't have any power whatsoever. So once I actually started getting going, I didn't back off of it, but I could never really get going. So then that leads me to my last dirt bike, which we traded in the 150 for a 2007 YZ250F. And wow, huge difference in power. Completely huge. It was awesome. I loved that that bike. That bike was just amazing. But I started getting older, and like high school phases and all this other bull crap, so I rode it a lot, but it slowly kind of faded after a little while, and then we ended up moving down here to Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, southern Alabama, and it needed tuned up, and we did get it tuned up and stuff before we actually left Kansas, but ended up selling that so I could get a car so me and my wife can get around, because the car we had was trash. It's a 2000 Toyota Avalon with like over 200,000 miles on it, and stuff kept popping up that needed fixing, and we just decided to get rid of it and try to get a new car. And my dumb ass ended up getting a brand new car, which was the worst mistake of my life so far. Well, in that sense, I guess. But I mean, it's a 2016 Mitsubishi Lancer ES, so it's not the Evo or anything super awesome. It's just a little economy car. It don't have much power. It's got maybe 200 something horsepower if I'm lucky. But yeah, I ended up getting rid of the YZ250F for the car, and I've been itching to ride ever since. It's been 3 years since I have not rode, and then in like a couple months ago, I've been looking up a good dirt bike, street legal bike, kind of, you know, stuff like that, and looked up into supermotos. What I was really wanting to get was a Husqvarna 701, but I read there's so much maintenance to those things, and I'm lazy as hell. I mean, I can do it if I really wanted to, but I chose something with way less maintenance. I mean, the little Drz400 here, it requires, you know, just pretty much just the minimum amount of normal maintenance that you would normally have to perform, compared to like the Husqvarnas and the KTMs and all that type of stuff. Oh, that's a cool ass blinker. But anyway, yeah, that's the freedom you get from riding it. I mean, usually I'm more off-road guy, but because I mean, all this crap watching out for these retards, it ain't too bad though. As long as you're a good defensive driver, it's still not bad. But I still prefer off-road, only because that's pretty much what I started out on and continued to be on for years and years. But this supermoto thing is pretty fun. I still want to get some more aggressive tires. Not a whole like super aggressive, because I really do like riding on the road. I like the turning and the leaning in, and that is just fun. That's my favorite part about the road, really. And it doesn't tear your bike up as much as it would off-road as well. Oh, don't give me another red. It's so nice when you're moving. Oh my goodness, I love it. Oh, my back. Oh, I really need to get a better seat and teach myself some better damn posture, because ow, it hurts. It hurts. Ah. And I missed the freaking arrow, huh? Yep. Or not. Hesitated a little bit too much, but still got it.